Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don Channel. We're here off of Spanish Drive on the east side of Las Vegas, in between Stewart and Hollywood. I'm sorry, in between Stewart and Charleston, just west of Hollywood over here. I wanted to show you the difference between the older neighborhood on the right and the newer neighborhood on the left, where you see the wall is up and all of that. And then you've got open desert land here that is for sale. It's been for sale for a long time here at the eastern end of Charleston Boulevard. You get a lot of folks that start to camp out in these areas, especially with absent landlords for the empty lots of land that we see around town here. Now heading westbound on Charleston for our friends following along on your preferred map app. Got Casablanca over here, a little casino, little neighborhood casino and kitchen. Sunrise Casablanca, it's called. 24-hour bar and gaming. If you can't sleep at 2 a.m., you can just come out and go throw money into a machine. That's the surefire way to beat insomnia, right? Or something. Come up here to Beasley. I'm gonna make a right here onto Beasley and show you the neighborhood in here off of Beasley Drive, named for Pam Beasley. Just kidding. And you see the dumpsters lining the roadway here. I've had several comments from viewers who are like, well, where are they supposed to put the dumpsters? And you don't see this on the west side of town. You don't see this in Summerlin. There are no dumpsters standing on the sides of the road like this. They're all inside enclosures, all set back from the roadway, but not on the east side. And it's just one of those little differences between the east and west side of town here that really, I mean, it's the broken window theory, right? Once a window is broken in a neighborhood and it doesn't get fixed, nobody cares anymore. Look at this house, and that looks like a big RV storage there. All in here, mixed in with this neighborhood here, off of Beasley. You can see some of the dumpsters are kind of really full, overflowing. Not sure when pickup day is, but you have some old Western style ranch homes in here, mixed in with some newer developments. Of course, the newer developments are pretty much a developer that comes in and buys 1 acre of land and decides to put 5,000 homes on it, right? So that you can reach out your kitchen window and grab the sugar from your neighbor next door without having to go out to the front door. This is Stewart here. See Plum Creek Stewart, it's called right there in front of us. That neighborhood there. We got downtown Las Vegas on the horizon here in this shot. We're gonna come up here to Madge Street and make a left onto Madge Street. Lots and lots of calls for service in this area among these streets. That's why we're here. I want to kind of give you an idea of the lay of the land and see. Of course, it's daylight, so probably not going to be a whole lot going on out here right now, but there are a ton of calls for service on here. If you look on crime mapping and also on Ring, there are all sorts of calls for service here for like burglary, theft, sometimes even firearms violations, things like that in here. And not sure if they're just going up into the air with those things or if they're actually hitting anything. I don't want to be anywhere around it though, that's for sure. More dumpsters lining the roadway here. If you like drone videos, check out Vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE. Does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos here in Las Vegas. Also does some awesome airline videos, plane spotting videos, I should say. Plane spotting videos to include the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you're unfamiliar with Janet Airlines, take a look. Look at that old wagon over there with the hay on it. That's a throwback. Yeah, Google Janet Airlines and prepare to be wowed and amazed. That's some Real interesting stuff out there. Also, shout out to member Lance. Lance, thanks for being a member, buddy. We appreciate you. Appreciate all of our viewers. Just crossed the 6,000 subscriber plateau. We could not have done that without you. So thank you very, very much from all of us here at the Vegas Don channel. A heartfelt thank you from all of us. You are the reason we are here. Tierra Buena Drive here on the right. And then this is Bonnie Lane. Look at this car. Whoa. What on earth? That thing looks like it's been rolled over a few times. Oh, no wonder he looks like that. Look at him. He's going over on the other side of the street. Wow. Huh. That's wild. And he just pulled out of a car wash. What are you getting that thing car washed for? There's a dune buggy. I guess it's street legal. It's got lights on it. That's interesting. Looks like they're going to go out and do some four-wheeling out in the desert. We're going to make a right here down Lynn Lane. This is, there's a ton of calls for service here on Lynn Lane as well. If you've been a long-time viewer of the channel, you'll know we've done a lot of videos here. And at night, this neighborhood tends to be quite active, I'll say. Here in between Charleston and Hollywood. Certainly, it also gets, it's also active all the way up to like Washington. When it intersects Washington up here north of us. See the older homes mixed in here. No HOA to speak of in here, and so you can kind of tell. Everyone kind of does their own little thing in here. That's not to speak ill of it at all. When I first moved to Vegas, my first house was not in an HOA because I didn't want to deal with it. But then I ended up with a psycho neighbor, so. I couldn't get away from that guy fast enough. This is Stewart here. We're going to make a left here onto Stewart for a moment. And we're clear. Stewart is a major east-west artery here on the northeastern part of town. Travels all the way from the foothills of Frenchman's Mountain here behind us, all the way downtown to where it terminates at Main Street, just in front of Main Street Station Hotel and Casino. Done a ton of videos down in that area as well. Please feel free to check those out in our video library down in the downtown area and Main Street. Main Street USA, Main Street Las Vegas. It's, is it a corollary for Main Street USA? It's really kind of dystopian down there. If you've seen the videos, I'm going to make this left here onto Christie and go southbound for our friends following along at home. I'd like to get a little map bug or something that I can put up here on the screen for you guys, but the ones that I found are complicated and want money in order to do that, like a subscription type of service. So for now, I'll just keep announcing out the streets we're turning down. I've heard more good than bad from folks about my announcing of the streets and where we are, so let me know your thoughts. If you think that I talk too much about the streets, then let me know. I'll try and dial it back, but I've heard good things about it, so I'm here for you guys. Yeah, lots of calls for service in this area too, along Christie here, without a doubt. Let's come up here to Charleston Boulevard, see Requa Avenue, R-E-Q-U-A. Christie goes south of Charleston here and then just kind of fizzles out into the neighborhood back there. There's a lot of calls for service back there as well, and straight in front of us there. This whole east side of town. And you know, when we did the New Year's video, out of glass there, it looks like there was an accident. When we did our New Year's video here it was down on Fremont Street. I saw a ton of cops down there, huge police presence. And then my question was, how many calls for service went unanswered while all those police were dedicated down there to Fremont Street? And that's a question for which I don't have an answer. I mean, I don't know why they committed so much down there. I can easily look it up. I am almost afraid to be honest with you. I don't want to know the truth. I can't handle the truth. Let's come up here to the Nellis Boulevard intersection. We're going to make a left just before it here into the Target here at Nellis Crossing, it's called. This little shopping center in here. We got a Target in here as well as a Kohl's and a Dollar Tree. And then you have a Bourbon Street over there, which is part of a chain that they do here of sports gaming bars. So you can go in there and throw money into a machine while you watch your favorite team, or maybe the team you can't stand, or something like that. And then, let's see, make sure nobody's there. You got a smoke shop over here. Hair Nails Zone, Metro by T-Mobile. Loya Insurance Company, Dollar Tree right there back behind us. Primary care for seniors. ATI Physical Therapy, it says there. Archwell Health, not familiar with that name. And then you got over here on the right, Frijoles y Frescas. And I think that's a chain. I think I've seen others like that name around town here. This is the Kohl's here. There was a large homeless encampment up here right in front of us, next to this wash. It looks like they have started some construction on it here. I'm not sure what exactly the construction. It looks like it's just drainage work with the big pipes there. Looks like they're laying there. Want to take a moment and say thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok, and it also helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other viewers here on YouTube and TikTok. Also, check out the shop section on our YouTube channel. And as always, remember, thank you from all of us at the Vegas Don channel. It's laundry day for the Vegas Don gear, so I'll have it on for my next set of videos. But thank you so very, very much for being here. And as always, remember, it's the journey. We'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for being here.